Liverpool Football Club is finally back this weekend. I wouldn't call the Community Shield friendly. You know, some people are. I wouldn't call it a big final either, but I want to preview it for you guys. Me personally, I don't care. People are talking about superstitions. People are talking about how last season when Salah posted the Christmas tree, that was us bottling the league and we went on to win it. So I personally don't believe in superstitions in football. I believe quality beats any superstition, and our squad is full of quality this season. So, anyways, guys, let's preview the Community Shield final for this coming Sunday against Crystal Palace. I'm going to tell you my predicted team. I have a strong feeling that this predicted team will be correct as well. But just to start off, like I said, I really want to win this game. You know, the fact that it's the, you know, first game ahead of the Premier League season. It's such an exciting one because we get to see our full team, many players play a full 90 minutes, and to see us really for the first time in real flow with a lot of the new signings. I think Florian Wirtz will start. I think Ekitike will start. I think Frimpong will start. I think Kirkez will start. So there's just so much to look forward to from that point of view. But also just tactically how Slot is going to change things, because I don't think we're going to play exactly the same this season as we did last season. But guys, let me know for the Community Shield final this Sunday. Do you want to win it? How are you feeling ahead of it? For you, is it a proper game, or is it more of a last friendly before the game properly kicks off, the season properly kicks off on the Friday against Bournemouth at Anfield? For me, it's like a nice warm up for the season, and it's still a trophy that's nice because it's just nice to get a little bit of silverware before the season starts. But definitely, I would say it's not a big trophy, of course, but it's somewhat of a trophy, you know. And for the team news, Slot confirmed in his press conference earlier today that Maka could start, but since he's returning from this long injury that he kind of had, we weren't really sure what it was exactly, but anyways, it was like a few months that he was out with that injury. We're going to be careful with him, and he's definitely not going to play the full 90. So my personal opinion, I don't think he'll start. And to tell you guys the team that I do think we'll go with, probably maybe Mamadashvili will start, actually. That's the only one I'm not sure about the goalkeeping position. Alisson is now back in training, so he could be back in contention. But maybe it will be Mamadashvili because maybe we don't want to rush Alisson back. So let's say it's Mamadashvili in goal, right? Because we just want to give Alisson as much time as he needs. Then I definitely think it'll be Frimpong at right back just because Connor Bradley has a bit of an injury, so I don't think he's going to be ready to start. At center back, it's going to be Ibu and Virgil. Virgil was just out with an illness in the last game, and that's why he wasn't available. This time around, he'll be back. So it'll be Virgil, Ibu, Kirkez at left back, who's definitely going to be a starting left back this season. There's no doubt about it, even though Robbo's still here and Kostas is still here. Then this is the part where many people have different opinions on the midfield. I think it's going to be Gravenberg, Maka, and Soboslai. What am I saying? Gravenberg, Soboslai, and Florian Wirtz. That's what I meant to say. Because, like I said, Maka is still returning from that injury. And Gravenberg, don't forget, is suspended for the first game of our season against Bournemouth. And that's on Friday. So in exactly a week's time, next Friday. So that's why I don't think Maka will start, and Gravenberg 100% will start because then he's going to get the rest after that. So I think it's going to be that midfield three, and I can't wait. I also think Soboslai's best position is as one of the holding mids. I don't think he's the best in that advanced midfield role, which anyways is Florian Wirtz's. You know what I mean? And then the front three, I think it picks itself as well. It's going to be, especially now that Darwin's left, it's going to be Mohamed Salah on the right, Igor Ekitike, my Frenchman, down the middle, and then on the left it's going to be Cody Gakpo, and we're going to have some firepower on the bench as well, like Rio, who hopefully makes some kind of cameo off the bench. But guys, what do you make of that team? Do you think it's going to be different? The only one where I'm not sure is whether it's going to be Alisson or Mamadashvili, but it's just crazy because already I was going to do more of a preview show for the Community Shield final on tomorrow, but I'm just that buzzing already for the weekend, for just the return of this season. I don't know about you guys, but not just the signings, but also the fact we're back with Adidas, the fact that we just mean business off the pitch and then on the pitch, just so much gets me excited for this season. And I can't remember being this excited for the start of a season since I was maybe a little kid, and I had that when I was a kid, and it's just like things hit different sometimes when you're a kid, but I feel like a kid in some ways, like I said, because the buzz is just uncontrollable almost, and I just can't wait. But yeah, Crystal Palace is gonna be an interesting one. Hopefully it's Marguerite's last game for Palace. We'll have to wait and see. But they're definitely not going to be an easy opposition. Slot talked about how that Carabao Cup final we faced against Newcastle. They're definitely going to set up in a similar way, low block, and they're going to hope to score on set pieces and potentially counterattacks. They have real quality in Eze and Mateta going forward, and like I said, they'll be dangerous from set pieces. So I think it's going to be a real good test ahead of the new season because many teams, especially now that we're kind of the team to beat because we're the Premier League champions, many teams will set up that way, low block, hoping for one or two chances, and then otherwise just trying to do everything they can to not allow us to score. I think that's how many teams will set up next season, especially in the Premier League. And so it's a perfect test. How do we break down that low block? And that's exactly why I think we signed a player like Florian Wirtz, who hopefully will shine this Sunday because these are the games we really need him in. Because 100% Palace will sit deep and look to counter or look to score off of set pieces. So I think it's fantastic. It's a fantastic way to get ready for the season. And honestly, like I said, my buzz has never been higher. So I do think we're going to, if I had to give my score predictions, let me know your score predictions, what you think of the team and how you're feeling. But I'm going to go 3-1 for Liverpool. I do think we will win this one. We just have too much quality for Crystal Palace. But it's definitely not going to be an easy one. Like we saw in the FA Cup final against City. Everybody thought City would win. And look what ended up happening. So yes, guys, I can't believe we're this close. Now we're literally a week away. I mean, obviously, the bigger game is the Premier League, but we're literally just a week away from the kickoff at Anfield, the first game of the Premier League season, nighttime kickoff under the Anfield lights. It's going to be unbelievable. The atmosphere is going to be electric. For those of you that can go, I hope you have the best time. I know it's going to be absolutely incredible, but we're definitely going to be doing a watch along, and I am just absolutely buzzing, you guys. Absolutely buzzing. So, guys, have a beautiful rest of your Friday and weekend, and I will see you very, very soon. All the best. Ciao, guys.